Anything you could think of, if you could actually think of it, it means you can do it, right? Does that make sense? So if it pops up in your brain, it means that you have the ability to do it. Why? Because the brain would never think of something that it could not do.
There's no guarantee that because somebody is now down on their luck, they can never come back. Who can guarantee that you can't make it? That you can't have your dream? Who can guarantee that you can't do what you want to do? No one can predict that.
That's right. Today is the beginning of the rest of your life, and it can be very frightening. It's a new world out there. It's a mean world out there.
Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you got to go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you? It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no after you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do.
The truth is, being successful is hard.
How many of you guys believe that if you dream it, that if you think of it in your mind, that you actually have the ability someday to make whatever you see in your mind become a reality? I don't care what it is. You want to play basketball? I don't care. You want to go to the moon? Like, I don't care what it is. Your dreams are never too big. Say that with me. Come on, I can do it. I can be it. I can have it. No dream's too big for me. No dream is too big for me. Do me a favor. I want you to go write it, right? I want you to write it if you have a wall at home, like a whiteboard at home. If you don't, go buy one. You got a sheet of paper, right? Put the paper up on the wall. I want you to write it. Keep dreaming. As a matter of fact, I'm asking you to write for a reason. Why? Because when you write it down and your eyes see it, you can do it. Listen to me. I believe this with all my heart. I literally flew from Detroit to Kansas today. I flew, guys. Watch this. 200 years ago, people said only birds could what? 200 years ago, they said only birds could fly. No, a human wasn't meant to fly. Now, not only are we flying, we watching TV. First class, they making meals, right? In some planes, you could lay down. They said we couldn't fly, now we texting while we flying. So no dream is too big. I need you to understand that. There's only one person that's gonna stop you, and that's you. So what I said to the young man was, your dreams are not too big, but you gotta make different decisions.
But I'm not qualified, but I'm not good enough, but I'm not smart enough, but I didn't go to the right school, but I don't have enough money, but. If you're ever gonna step into your future, if you're ever gonna step into your destiny, you're gonna have to get over your butt.
I didn't get to where I am. I didn't get here being lazy. I didn't get here binge watching TV. I didn't get here taking days off. I personally know what it takes. One day I made a decision that enough is enough. I'm tired of being average. I'm tired. I'm tired of being good. I'm tired. I made a decision. Enough is enough. It's showtime.
If you want to become successful in life, you got to change your mindset.
If you think you can stay in your little bubble and still expect success, you're lying to yourself. You can't have big dreams and play it safe at the same time. It doesn't work. Success is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by the person you become.
You spend your time chasing butterflies, they'll fly away. But if you spend your time making a beautiful garden, the butterflies will come to you. When you focus on improving yourself, everything you want will come to you. We attract based on who we are, not what we want. Don't chase, attract.
You think success just comes to those who sit around waiting? Hell no. It comes to those who step up and take action, even when they're scared, even when it hurts. Here's the hard truth: if you keep doing the same thing, nothing will change. If you want your life to change, you have to stop doing what you've always done. If you want real change, you need to wake up and get serious. Let's start with the first habit, the one that made all the difference. Let's get this straight: comfort is the killer of growth.
If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful.
We know the battle ahead. We know the journey ahead's gonna get tough. We know we're gonna face obstacles. We know it's gonna be some discomfort. We know they're gonna try to break us. We know they're coming for us. We know that's gonna happen already. So let's make up in our minds before the battle that we're gonna be victorious.
So when it comes to your life, when are you going to stop saying easier said than done and start saying no matter how impossible it may seem, no matter how many people doubt me, no matter how many failures I run into on this journey of success, I'm going to get it done. That's the mindset that you have to have. Stop thinking about all the reasons why you can't do it and find the one reason why you can, why you have to, why you should. Start taking responsibility over your life.
I woke up one day and stopped making excuses. I woke up one day and stopped playing the blame game. I woke up one day and looked at the man in the mirror and was like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Wake up, it's showtime, let's go.
Don't cry to give up, cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain, you already hurt, get a reward from it. At the end of pain is success. You'd be surprised how good you'd be if you just decide to win.
You have to struggle. You have to struggle. The bigger the struggle, the bigger the peace.
It will be hard because life is hard. That's what life is. And these challenges that you face, they're going to do their best to take you down.
It's hard handling just the tragedies of life. It's hard. When you're working on something and you put everything you have in it, and it doesn't work out, you lose your money and other people's money. It's hard. You will go through things, and while you're going through them, you can't understand why it's happened to you. But after you go through it, you get back and you look at it and you say, oh, now I understand why I needed that lesson.
To every person in this room who's had a struggle, who's had some pains, who's had some tests, who's got some creative ideas, but you've gone through some really tough stuff. Whatever you do, don't lose your head. Pull your feelings out of it. Your emotions, your negative thoughts, your insecurities, your vulnerabilities. Do not allow these things to control the trajectory of your life.
Life made you this way. We can't live like this. We can't live in fear. We can't live in judgment. We can't be afraid of people right now looking at me saying about me. We cannot be afraid of that.
Tragedy and trials come to everybody. Only the strong survive. The world is not giving you what you deserve because you don't think you deserve it. And you need to change your mindset. Why are you timid? Why are you passive? Why are you afraid?
If you are going to birth your dream, your calling, your passion, you can't draw back when life gets tough. You've got to stand up to it and push.
In order for you to go from one level to the next level, in order for any woman to transition, for any man to transition, the thing that they want must be greater than the thing they currently have.
So if you look at yourself, what are fears you have that maybe you need some help in strengthening yourself in that area? As you assess your strengths and your weaknesses, as you begin to prove yourself and your passions and your dreams and your goals and the things that you want, if you decide to experience all of your true potential, as you decide to manifest all of your greatness.
This man with his success, if you knew how hard he worked, if you knew the hours he put in, the hours his daddy put in, if you knew what it really took, it's daunting. God got great life for you. Now, see, you keep going down these churches, they keep telling you this, but you ain't listening. I'm asking you to listen. It's days, man, where you go, whoa, what is this I'm trying to do? But I just kept on, man. Just kept on with it. I just kept the faith. I kept believing. I kept asking. I kept wanting. See, getting what you want is up to you. How you get there, that's up to God. See, the problem with you is you trying to figure out how to do something. Listen to this. The how-to ain't none of your business. You can turn your life around if you change your attitude. You change your attitude, you change your altitude. Stop sitting in here with a life of mediocrity when that ain't what God created you for. The Bible don't tell you to figure nothing out. It say ask, believe, and receive.
There are those of you in this room, you don't need another book. You don't need another course. There are those of you in this room, you don't need to do anything else. You are enough as you are. You just don't believe in yourself in the way you're supposed to believe in yourself, and it comes out when you're talking to other people. They sense that you don't believe it.
Now, you might not want this life. You might not want what it takes to get here. But if you want this life, you got to put in your work.
And if you change your mindset is important because we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we use to create them. You got to change the way you think. All you need to do is change your thinking and you change your world. You don't need to change anything else.
You keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. I would try something else if I was y'all.
Don't complain. Don't murmur. Don't talk negative.
You got to put it in. You got to stay prayerful. You got to never give up. You got to talk God every day. Now, if that ain't what you want to do, then good luck.
To every person in this room who's had a struggle, who's had some pains, who's had some tests, who's got some creative ideas, but you've gone through some really tough stuff. Whatever you do, don't lose your head. Pull your feelings out of it. Your emotions, your negative thoughts, your insecurities, your vulnerabilities.
Do not allow these things to control the trajectory of your life.
I want you to leave this room and embrace challenges. Stop quitting and giving up. I used to be average. Average people talk problems. The greats talk solutions. Average people use their time to whine and complain. And then one day I woke up and said, Eric, nobody's coming to save you. Average people talk normal. And when I would talk like that, I ended up getting kicked out of school. And when I talked like that, I was broke. Nobody's coming to get you, but you can go to the library and get yourself. You can go back to school. You can start coming to conferences.
There's something that you could do that would radically change your life. Somebody could take the hand you've been dealt and win with it. Same circumstances, same ideas. They would do it through what they thought about your life. But we don't need somebody because we got you. You are the one.
That voice that says, oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. It's not possible. I shouldn't do this. But just do it. Just do it in the name of moving to your potential.
You were not born to lose. You were born to win. You're a winner. You were born to be great. Believe it.
I need you to focus on why you were born in the first place.
If it's hard, keep on coming back again. If folk oppose you, come on back again. Run out of money? Come back again. Keep working on yourself. Keep talking to yourself. Many start, but few finish. Few people finish because they say, well, it was hard, and they stop. They take that as a stop sign as opposed to a growth sign.
All roads to success, you gotta go through pain. When you travel down success, you gotta go through the road of pain, baby. If you think it's gonna be easy, if you think you just gonna get that business started without any trials or tribulations, forget about it. Don't even try to be successful. It's a wrap. And so you gotta change your mindset. We gotta stop looking at pain as if it's something negative. No pain, no gain.
One of the questions I get from a lot of people is like, I have I have a nephew, I have a brother, I have a father who's matrix minded. How do I save these people? What would you say? How do we save them?
Well, the only way you can make a change in this world is through influence or money. And if you have neither, then shut the fuck up and save yourself first. And once you save yourself, then save your family. And once you save your family, save your friends. And once you've done that, save your community. And if you have checked off all of those boxes, then and only then you can hear about the current events in the news and actually make an impact. But until you've done all of that, stop arguing about useless stuff that you will have no change, no effect on.
You know, when you're on an airplane and they say if the plane's going to go down, these masks are going to fall down. Put your mask on first before you put on your child's or anyone else's, which is counterintuitive. We always think we take care of our children first. But if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. There's so many options available to us that we don't, we're stuck in our small story of who we are and what our lives are. And it's all a choice. And we have the power to change it. Anything in our lives that doesn't give us joy, we can change, and we can find the version that suits us. And it's not only in service to us, it's ultimately what's best for everyone.
The last 6,000 years reads like this: opportunity mixed with difficulty. That's how it reads. It isn't going to change. The man says, well, if it isn't going to change, how will my life ever change? Answer, when you change. And whether I'm talking to high school kids or business executives, my message is always the same. And it goes like this: the only way it gets better for you is when you get better. If you will change, everything will change for you. If you will get better, everything will get better for you. If you'll change your philosophy, you'll change your habits, if you'll refine your thinking, if you'll change and accept some new disciplines, if you'll turn the corner where you've been in the past, go for a new life for the future, all kinds of remarkable things will happen for you if you will change.
Confidence makes you run toward the fight. When you don't have confidence, it makes you run away. It's not going to be easy, but I want you to feel that pain going through your body. And as pain leaves your body, guess what's going to take its place? Success.
Maybe you just want $100,000 a year. Write it down. Maybe you're just trying to do something nice for your kids or your grandkids. Write it down. Write this stuff down. This is critical information. It's not a magic trick, man. Quit tripping. This is real. This is how it works. Rich people do this all the time. We ain't out here just making paper because we that good at it and God love us more than he love you. That ain't why we getting it. We getting it because we understand the principles of success and we apply them to our life. Don't let these rich people out here fool you.
I want you to get pen and paper and write down everything you want to achieve in the next 4 years, the children you want to have, the car you want to drive, the money you want to make. I guarantee you every single thing you write down on that piece of paper is going to come true.
You've got to write this information down.